Hello everybody. Let's get a weekly message out. What do your guides have to tell you? What are they trying to communicate with you this week? All right, let's see what we can get. So really go ahead and connect with your guides and ask them to just bring in a special message for you. What's going to happen this week, or what are you coming into the realization with? What are they trying to communicate with you this week? Okay. All right, we have renewal coming through. All right, we have the Four of Cups coming through. We have the Eight of Swords coming through. Ooh, we have the Tower. Right, we have the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and wow, the Ace of Pentacles. What a beautiful way. Okay, I love when we have an ace to clarify, right? The ace after, just to get that one clarification how it's going to end. All right, and for you, what's really coming out is you're going to come into this. I feel like you're having this new emergence. All right, like it's like a new understanding or a new start. Okay. And when I say that, I feel like for you, you get disconnected, you get distracted, you get discouraged a lot. Whatever this is for you, it's like you get very discouraged. It's like maybe you're on top of, like, if this is like where you're trying to get a new job or you're trying to, let's say studying. I feel like you're learning right now, okay? I feel like there's like a spot of learning to evolve into this next spot. I feel like you're in this spot of evolving, and then you get distracted, and then you get discouraged, and then you're like, is this really for me? All right, we're going to take a step back from that, and we're going to push that aside. I really feel for you, we have action, we have activity, which means like it's happening. Whatever this is that you've been asking for, it's actually starting to happen. It's starting to move. The energy is starting to flow. For you guys, I feel like it could be where you're learning something, and if this is like a job, okay, it's like you would be learning in this spot, but then you're working here. So you're juggling two different things right now, okay? And I feel for you, that could be like why you get distracted or discouraged, because it's a lot of work. Like I feel like sometimes you feel like there's a lot of like a lot on your plate or a lot on your shoulders, okay? But we're about to move into the Tower, and that's all about big change, and it's happening fast. I feel like for you, it's like this change is going to come in and it's going to shock you how fast it happens. But you're determined to make it happen. I feel like you've been putting out this like positive energy for so long, or this hopeful energy for change for so long, okay? Where it's like you've been very determined for this change that you've been asking for. You've been determined for this change. You've been committed to making this happen. And this would be where it's like something new is going to come into you, whether this be financially, this be job-wise, this is like home. There's something where it's like you have been really committed to making a change, and I feel like it's like gaining your independence back. I really feel for you, you've kind of been reliant on somebody, and this could be financially, this could be like emotional stability, this could be like in a job sense where like you kind of were just like relying on something, right? And it's like we're moving into a spot of independence where finally I feel like you've been so committed to making this change for yourself. I see you like, I see you here, okay? And it's like here you stand, and it's like it's hard for you to move forward, okay? I feel like there's like a spot where it's like you want to walk away from something, but you can't walk away from this just yet because you're not independent enough. And however that aligns to you, okay? I just feel like you're not like ready for that change yet, but you're coming into that, okay? We're having this new spot of abundance. There's a new opportunity on the horizon for you, okay? And sometimes I feel like you might think that you don't have like the resources or what it takes to get there. And your spirit guides are like, no, everything that you need and more is in the palm of your hands. I feel like sometimes like this holding back energy could have just been you, all right? And let's see what all these cards were. We were only going to pull one, but we got a handful that flew out. And sorry, I feel, wow, okay. I feel a little sick, so sorry if you hear my voice. We have landscape and places. It says, are you comfortable in your environment? Do you wish to explore new experiences and perspectives? Do you wish to escape from your certain present, Your certain present contraction, sorry. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Okay, so for you, you're in this spot of wanting something new, whether this be in your relationship, in your friend group, in your work life, in all over, okay? I feel like all over, it's like you're begging for this change. You're begging for this new thing to happen. And then we have possessions. Do you need to refine what you value? What is the cost of your loss? What are some changes that are causing you to feel undervalued? I was definitely feeling that. Like, you don't feel independent. There's this spot of, like, independence where it's like you don't feel independent, or you don't feel like you have everything that you need. I really feel like it's like this spot of, like, relying. Like, you're relying on something else, and you don't want to rely on this thing anymore. You don't want to stay in this energy of like, I need to stay here because I have no other option, and that's how I feel. And then we have people. Where and when do you feel discouraged and undervalued? Oh my gosh, we have undervalued twice coming through. And so with people coming through, I'm going to say that there is a person in your life that is making you not feel like you are important, or it's like, I feel like you feel less than. And why is that? Okay. Do you want to be a part of the crowd? What is your ideal qualities that you'd like to adopt? And then we have leadership. It says, you are no longer a supporting cast. You are now the leading man or woman. Take the innovative lead and lead your way and for others to follow. You will be judged by the company you keep and those who admire you. Okay, so for you, I definitely feel like there is people and situations in your life right now that are not good for you, to say the least. I really feel like you've been feeling that. You've been wanting this change. And so, for some reason, I feel like this could have been like where you're in a spot and then like you were forcibly moved into a different spot, okay? Like, I would feel like maybe your spirit guides, you were in one spot and then you completely switched into another spot, right? And I feel for you, like, it's kind of... This could have happened abruptly, right? Where it's like maybe you had this like one thing and it's like you knew that you didn't want it, but it was like taken from you and now you're like stressed about it or something. But it's like that's not what was making you happy. That's not where you aligned. And why would you want to stay somewhere? I feel like you feed this energy, okay? You have I feel like you're feeding this energy, or you're providing to this energy. And it's like your spirit guides are like, no more. You need to lead yourself. And I feel like you're how do I explain this? It's like, instead of you being the leader, you're giving all your ideas, all of your qualities to somebody else to take ownership of them. But why would you do that? I feel like for you, it's like you need to take the mask off and you need to be real with yourself. Like, you're hiding behind some things. Like, there's some insecurities. There's some... I feel like there's some insecurities, or there's some like spots in your life, and you could be undervaluing yourself, right? Where it's like you want to move up in a situation, okay? You want to, I feel like there's a spot of evolving, whatever that means for you, because this is a collective, right? Like, you're really focused on evolving, and your spirit guides are like, then evolve. Like, stop holding yourself back. The only person that's holding you back is yourself, and your spirit guides are like, stop doing that. I keep feeling like you're holding yourself back. And this could be with like, with people coming out, I definitely feel like there's a person, and I did a reading, I believe it was yesterday too, where it was about right, where it was about how I feel like there was like a person or a situation, and I really feel like there's a person, and you know who this person is. You know exactly. All right, we have strength coming out. I'm going to pull more, but I feel like you know who this person is, and I feel like they want to be in control of you. They want to be in control of your situation. I feel like for you, you're worried about walking away because you're like, this person doesn't need me, I need them, but that's not the case, okay? Or this situation, you need this situation more than it needs you, all right? But stop, get out of that energy. We have strength. You need to stand up and have your own opinion, because in this case, Yours is the only one that counts. This decision will have a long-term effect on your future. If you're trying to keep quiet about something and it's bothering you, you need to be open about it. If somebody is trying to, I feel like somebody could be taking an idea or something from you, right? And it's like, stop letting them do that. Like, voice how you feel. All right, let's see. We have, all right. We have commitment. Ask yourself a question you ask everybody else. What do you need? Listen to the answer and respond actively and committedly as you do for others in your life. Yeah, I definitely feel for you, you're like putting yourself on the back burner. Questions. What are you thinking? What you are thinking is absolutely correct. It only takes courage to trust yourself, especially in this situation. Everything points in different directions. Sorry that I am like so whatever right now. I'm sick right now and I don't know why. It's like causing me to like be all skippy in the words. I'm sorry about that. I really feel like you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself. There's like a new opportunity on the horizon for you, and I feel like for you, I don't know, you could be having this idea for something or like this new change, and somebody's holding you back from that because they know that if you get I feel like for you, it's like if you realize your strength, then you're not going to need them. If you realize how much courage you have or the leadership that you provide, it's like you're not going to need them and they need you to need them, all right? I feel like that's like something very strong. It's like they need you more than you need them, but you don't realize that right now because they've made you think that you don't matter. In this situation, this could be like work, right? Where it's like you go above and beyond for this job, for whatever this is for you. Okay, and you get discredited. You do a whole bunch of like work or I feel like there's like a spot where it's like you do so much for this situation and you don't realize how much you do. I keep feeling like overworked, but you don't realize that, okay? Because like they're taking advantage and they know it. This situation is taking advantage and they know it. We have frustrations. Your frustrations will not be wasted energy. If it is challenged positively to create a better outcome for yourself, embrace frustration and work with it, not against it. I definitely can feel that. Like you're feeling very held back, I don't know how to explain. I keep seeing like a situation. Sometimes when like spirit is trying to communicate, right, they'll show me a situation like play out in my head. And for you, your frustration needs to be put in somewhere else. I feel like with this person, you get very hard on yourself. You get very down on yourself. And instead of getting down on yourself, know that you lead the situation. I feel like if you were to walk away from this situation or this person, you would see how strong you are. But this person or the situation wants you to completely submit, okay? I feel like you've been in this spot of like submission and not dominance, and you are a very dominant I'm using that word, but like it's like you're a dominant person. You're very you're a big leader, okay? And your spirit guides are like, move back into this leadership. And I think once I don't know, maybe try some affirmations, because I can feel that you feel down about yourself, and until you switch that mindset on yourself, it's going to kind of stick in this. But we need to switch our mindset. We need to be strong, have the courage. I feel like for you, every morning, ask yourself, what do I want to do? What's my long-term goal? What's the purpose of the situation? And I feel like answers will come to you. And then you need to take those answers, okay? Ask your questions. Ask them and talk to yourself. And if somebody, like, ask them as if somebody else was asking you, and then you need to take your advice. How am I going to do that? How am I going to get there? Then take your advice and get yourself there, okay? Because I feel right now you're not taking your advice, and it's like you could give somebody this advice. Like, you have really good advice. You have if somebody else, I just seen, if you switched positions, okay? If you seen somebody else in your shoes, you'd be like, what in the heck? Like, why are you in this situation? Why are you allowing this to happen the way that it is? Like, you know that you're stronger than this. You know that you hold more value than this. Like, why are you sticking in this situation? And I feel for you, like once you step out of your shoes and it's like you step out, like here you are, you're stepping back and you're overlooking this situation, okay? I feel like you're gonna see like how much you provide. Take some notes. Like I can see you like writing in a book. Write in a book, like take notes, and when you're frustrated, when you're angry, don't get angry at yourself, okay? Use that to fuel your fire. Don't use that to hold you back. When you're angry and you're like, I just wish this could change. Okay, you wish that it could change, and how are we going to make it change, okay? If you're upset with the situation, let's switch it around and let's move forward. And that's exactly where I see you standing at, is like, let's move forward, not backwards, or stay in this like negative energy. Your spirit guides are really pushing you towards this new beginning or this new opportunity for yourself, and somebody else could be like holding you back, where it's like you were offered a job, you're thinking about going to school, you're thinking about this. Your spirit guides are like shoving you, okay? I see them like pushing you, and then like somebody else pushing you back, and you're listening to somebody else versus your spirit guides, and they're like, stop and listen to me. I don't want to tell you again that this is where you need to go, all right? So just fully entrust in your spirit guides. I hope everybody enjoyed their weekly message. Don't forget, tomorrow we have a Passed On Loved One live. I'm really going to start switching over to more of mediumship. I like doing tarot, but I really enjoy the mediumship, so I think we're going to start doing more mediumship readings in general, and I hope to see everybody tomorrow at the live. I'm going to try to do tomorrow's live around noon, so that way more people can be out here. I will be posting that either later tonight or tomorrow morning, so just look out for it. I hope to see everybody there, and I hope everybody has a very blessed day.